Right, so this is really exciting. I'm going to go and see Death of a Unicorn, and I'll explain to you why that is so important to me. So I actually want to tell you a story that started during another holiday of mine. So I was staying in Center Parcs with my family, and I get a random phone call. So I get this phone call from a gentleman, and he says, "Hi, Simeon, I've been given your number. My name's Anthony Carrigan, and I'm an actor, and I'm working on a role at the moment where I play a butler house manager. And I'd really like your advice and your opinions on how to best do the role." Well, this sounded like a very interesting and exciting project. Now, I kind of knew his name, but I couldn't quite picture who he was. It's like, I know I've heard of this guy, but I genuinely did not realize that he was a big Hollywood actor who'd been in Superman and various other things. So we arranged a Zoom call, and he told me he was, I can't remember where he was. He was somewhere random like Lithuania or somewhere like that filming. He started asking me questions about how a butler would react in different circumstances. So he said he couldn't give away too much about the plot of the film. I mean, he told me the title, Death of a Unicorn, which obviously gave me a fair idea as to the plot.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
But he said it's a high stress situation, and was it realistic if the butler started to take charge? And he said, how would the butler's role change in a high stress situation? And I said, well, actually, it's quite interesting you'd ask, because I've been in a few high stress situations. Okay, not with killer unicorns, but some high stress situations. And the butler does start to take charge. The butlers, everyone looks to the butler for help. Everyone looks to the butler to sort out the situation, even if it's a situation that could never possibly be within the butler's realm of their duties. So this was a couple of years ago that he called me. I mean, it's crazy when I think about it. And obviously I was sworn to secrecy until after the film came out. I gave him my word that I wouldn't talk about this until after the film came out. So a few days ago, I went to see Death of a Unicorn. And I don't know why, but I actually felt quite nervous to see how Anthony had done this role, to see how the butler was portrayed. But there was absolutely no reason for me to be nervous, because his portrayal was perfect. I won't ruin anything for you, because you have to see this film for yourself. But let me just tell you, if you are a professional butler and you see the scene, let's just call it the omelette station scene, I'm pretty confident that you will agree the look on his face is exactly the look that goes on inside a butler's head. I don't want to give anything away, but when you have these kind of requests from a guest. But all in all, his characterization was absolutely perfect, and the film was so enjoyable, so good. A little bit scary, a little bit action, but also quite thought-provoking and clever. And my wife and I, we went to see it, and we both really enjoyed it. I'm really proud to have had the opportunity to help him with that character. It's not the first time that we've helped in a movie. We also helped or TV. We've helped in a few different ones over the years. All in all, I just want to say that Anthony did a brilliant job at portraying a butler. I think everyone will be really pleased to see him in that role. I really want to recommend it to all of you out there if you want a good sort of comedy horror to go and see. Death of a Unicorn is absolutely fantastic, and see what you think. See if you agree that Anthony really does portray it well. But please do let me know if you have seen the film already. Please let me know what you thought, whether you enjoyed it, what you thought of the way that the house manager was portrayed. One thing I would like to say is that Anthony is obviously a truly great actor. The very fact that he personally went out of his way to contact me as a professional butler and ask my opinion on whether or not the things that he was doing were appropriate, whether or not they were correct. To be honest, I think that's where you see true greatness in an actor. I feel very blessed to have had the opportunity to help in what is a great film, and you know, that's one that I'll be showing my children when they're older. It's a bit too scary for them right now, but once they get older, I can show them that and tell them that I helped just a tiny bit with that film. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to see you again soon. Bye-bye.